Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB Preview show for today, the 23rd of May. I'm going to call last night a success just because we made a profit and we had an absolute disaster in the first game, the Seattle game, with the 3-run first innings for those Reds, costing us a lot of points on that on the Seattle bets. There are a few games I'm going to look at tonight. The first game I want to look at is the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Gio Gonzalez, the lefty, is up and has been outstanding in the main this year for the Nationals. He is, as I say, a lefty, which doesn't play well for the Mets, who do hit right-handed pitching much better than lefties. Gonzalez has only lost to the Mets 4 times in 18 starts. He has allowed no more than 1 run in 6 of his 8 starts this year. Bartolo Colon, the old man of baseball, comes in for the Mets today. He's 3-3 with a 3.75 ERA this year. He allowed 3 runs in 4 2/3 last time against Washington and did have some control issues, and that's managed to draw 5 walks against him. I'm not convinced this is going to be a particularly high-scoring game, but I do think the price on the Nationals to cover the run line is a little on the large side, so I'm going to play the Nationals on the run line to beat the Mets. The next game I want to look at is Kansas City and Minnesota. Now, this game, there's some really dodgy weather forecast, which is a little bit of a shame because I'm not sure they're going to get the game in. Ricky Nolasco will pitch for Minnesota. He has struggled lately after an excellent start to the year for the Twins. He's got an ERA over 6 and is winless in his last 5 starts. The Twins themselves are slumping. Ian Kennedy will oppose for Kansas City. The flyball pitcher has been performing very well, including allowing only 2 runs against the excellent Red Sox in his last start, which is something of an achievement against that lineup. He did shut down the Twins without allowing a run in their first meeting this year. There are reasonably strong winds forecast blowing out towards left field in Minnesota, so I think we'll have a small play on the over total runs at 8.5, just in case Kennedy gets caught out with his fly ball tendencies. But I do expect the Royals to score runs off of Nolasco, and the main play will be Kansas City on the run line in this game. I also want to look at Oakland visiting Seattle today. Rich Hill's up again for Oakland. He's been pitching really well with a sub-2 ERA over his last 6 starts for the Athletics, who are struggling overall. He will be helped by pitching at Safeco Field. The Safe is a pitcher's ballpark, and being a lefty, he does negate some of the threat from a number of power hitters in the Seattle lineup, like Cano, Seager, Leonis Martin, for example. Taijuan Walker will pitch for Seattle in opposition. He started the season really strongly, but he has been struggling more of late. He hasn't won in his last 4 starts, and his ERA in those games is over 5. I think odds against the A's are worth a bet. I may look at the performance line in this game as well later on. Paddy's haven't got them up again, it's dragging their feet, and there are a couple of other performance lines that I just want to take a little look at as well. So keep an eye on the Twitter account, but those are the bets I have for you today, and maybe a couple more on Twitter later on. Best of luck if you're having a play ball.